I think many would agree that there is an art to getting ready fast, especially if you are a college student or a working individual. It's important to have that routine that really works for you. Something that is a huge staple in my routine is dry shampoo. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through your options, give you my tips and tricks, and really just take it back to the basics of beauty with dry shampoo. So the purpose of dry shampoo is to absorb that oil and revive your hair without having to use water. And you actually have quite a few options in terms of what to use. There is just your basic everyday dry shampoo that you can find in a variety of different scents. That's one of the cool things about dry shampoo is you can shop around and figure out what scent you really like for your hair. There's also a great use for dry shampoo in terms of adding volume to your hair. So a lot of people like to use dry shampoo just solely to add volume to your roots and just give you that overall big-haired, voluminous look. It's great. Currently, my favorite dry shampoo is this one by Dove, and I really like it because the scent really works with my hair, my scalp, and then also it doesn't leave that white powdery residue behind. I can really blend it out easily and not worry about that peeking through. So if you prefer to take a more natural route to dry shampoo, that's totally fine. I experimented with this a while back and I found a really great combination. You can take cocoa powder and also arrowroot powder. Arrowroot powder is what you see right here, this white powdery thing, and this is what's going to absorb all of the oil. For some reason, I don't know, it works really well on the scalp in terms of absorbing oil and reviving your hair. So I like to just take a little bit of that. Because the arrowroot powder is so white, I like to take cocoa powder in terms of color. So this is gonna add that color to the powder and it'll kind of blend in with my hair. You can use other types of spices or different things that you think would match your hair. So for example, if you have red hair, you could use cinnamon. If you'd like, you could just use the arrowroot powder on its own. That's totally fine. Just make sure after you've sprinkled a little bit of this onto your scalp that you really massage it and blend it out so you don't see any of the white residue. All right, so now I'm gonna teach you how to use dry shampoo, because the reason I wanted to make this video in the first place is because for several years I was using dry shampoo incorrectly. So I just wanted to kind of walk you guys through how I use it now, because I find that I get so much better use out of it. Get your dry shampoo. Step 1. Step 2, shake the bottle really, really, really well, okay? At first, I used to always spray it really close to my scalp because I was like, oh, my scalp is oily. I need to be getting in there and getting all the oil out. But you're actually supposed to hold the can or the product about around 7 to 10 inches away from your head. And you do want to concentrate on the parts of your head or your scalp that do get the oiliest or the greasiest. And then I would spray. Pretty much just continue that all over my head. At this point, all of the product is in my hair, and I actually like to take it and just secure it up in a bun and let it sit. So this is a common mistake that I feel like people don't really know about. You don't want to instantly blend it out and comb your hair. You just want to let it sit. Let it work into your scalp a little bit and work its magic. And yeah, so 5 minutes. Okay, so now that we have had it in our head, in our hair for 5 minutes, you can blend it out now. And the great stuff, this, I don't know if I mentioned, but this is the one I've been, This is the one I've been using and loving like crazy, the Dove Dry Shampoo. You're kind of basically like washing your hair as you normally would in the shower, except you're not in the shower. And this is where you're really gonna start to see all the volume now. Like, as you can see, I probably have way more volume than I did before. All right, so I have a couple of tips too that I think are really helpful in making sure you're using dry shampoo the correct way. Okay, so the first tip that I kind of already touched on is to spray the dry shampoo in your hair and then really let it sit there and wait. The longer you wait, the more it's really gonna work into your scalp and do a better job at what it's supposed to do, which is to collect the oil. So 5, 10, 15 minutes, the longer you wait, the better. Another thing is to make sure you're not breathing while you spray this stuff into your head. It's not necessarily a good thing to breathe because it is an aerosol type of product. You know, it says right here, warning, flammable. So you have to, you don't really want to be breathing this stuff in. So when you are spraying it in your hair, just make sure you're holding your breath. Make sure you're running a fan or something just to kind of clear the air of the chemicals, open a window. And my last tip, which I think is the biggest tip of them all, and I'm just so happy that I know this now because it changed my dry shampoo game immensely. The secret is, put dry shampoo on the night before. Spray it into your hair the night before. So my hairstylist told me that dry shampoos work best when sprayed the night before and in the morning. So together, that's really what's gonna make it look like you did wash your hair when you really didn't. Yeah, do the same process the night before and the morning of, and you can totally get away with, you know, second day hair, third day hair, maybe by fourth day, you might want to consider taking a shower, but whatever you want to do, okay? I'm not judging. So I really like using the Keratin Silk Infusion serum thing to really help kind of balance the ends of my hair when on days that I don't shampoo, you know, just to provide that moisture. And so I'll just blend the serum into my hands and then just run it through the ends. And it's you know, important to make sure you're only putting this in the ends of your hair because then there was really no point using dry shampoo. So dry shampoo on top, dry shampoo on top and serum on the ends, and you're good to go. If you guys have any suggestions or tips that I didn't mention, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, I'd also love for you to give it a thumbs up. That's always very helpful. And please subscribe. That would be amazing. Thanks so much for watching, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye!